The latest job numbers are in. This morning, the Labor Department released results for May. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here to discuss. Great to see you. And I have never seen you kind of so excited when you came in the studio today.
Yeah.
You're like, we have good news.
Right. Well, you know, I love good news on a Friday.
Yes.
Okay. 272,000 jobs created. Gang, this is 100,000 more than most people expected. And it really does show you that the labor market is alive and well. And the jobs were created in a lot of different industries. I have the list here: healthcare, transportation and warehousing, government, leisure and hospitality, retail, professional and business services. And so it was like a widespread job creation. And the unemployment rate, it ticked up a tiny bit from 3.9 to 4%. It's not that big a deal. And interestingly, wages were up by 4.1% from a year ago. Now, you know, we've always talked about the inflation rate. And the reality is, if wages are rising faster than prices are rising, we should be cool.
Yeah.
And the last inflation report, 3.4%, wages up by 4.1%. The only thing is, you know who doesn't like this?
Who?
The Federal Reserve. I know. Okay, so you're going to look and say, oh gosh, the stock market looks like it's headed lower. The reason is the Fed is concerned about that wage growth. And, you know, I know that everybody's been waiting. When are interest rates going to come down? When's it going to happen? I think the Fed looks at this report and says, wage growth is still up. So while what do we like? We say, okay, we're making more money than prices are rising. That gives us extra money at the end of every pay period, right? So, you know, me, certified financial planner, I'm going to say, save it, pay down your debt. But most people are going to spend it. And when they spend it, they can help keep prices higher. And this is why the Fed's probably not going to do anything when they meet next week.
Okay, well.
But are you okay with that? Can you make the trade-off that interest rates stay high, but for a good reason, because the economy's doing okay?
I can.
You can. Okay, so there's a great old New Yorker cartoon by a cartoonist named Bob Mankoff. And it's like a business person looking down and goes, what if everything was going all too well? And I think that we should remember job creation is a good thing. Wages rising is a good thing, regardless of what happens in the stock market.
All right, what do we need to think about going into summer and spending?
Well, I mean, look, I do think that if you are making more money and you're able to pay down your debt, if you're able to put some money away in savings, if all of a sudden it's 6 months into the year and you're like, wait, I know that it's a bummer that prices are higher, but I'm actually doing okay. Look at yourself. In some respects, try to tune out not these good headlines, but try to be clear about what's going on in your own financial life and address that. If you have that extra money, debt pay down, emergency reserve, fund retirement, your big three.
Love it. Jill, thank you so much.
Sure.
And you can see Jill regularly on CBS Mornings and the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. For more analysis, go to JillOnMoney.com.